Do you ever find yourself wondering why, despite giving 110% every single day, you still feel utterly drained? Why your go-to coffee doesn't pack the punch it used to, and those marathon meetings feel more like endurance tests than productive sessions? In this video, you'll uncover the real deal about adrenal fatigue and how it might be the hidden culprit behind your relentless exhaustion and that stubborn stress weight that just won't budge. Stick around until the end because I'll be revealing the #1 strategy that my clients use to reclaim their energy levels without giving up their hard-earned success. Hi, I'm Lesya, Holzapfel, a nutritionist who focuses on women's hormonal health. I've guided countless professional women out of the burnout maze. Trust me, I've been in your heels, overworked, exhausted, and desperately searching for answers. First off, let's tackle the elephant in the room, the misconception swirling around about adrenal fatigue. A lot of people, even some in the medical field, brush it off as just being a bit tired or say it's all in your head. But let's be real here. What you're experiencing is more than ordinary fatigue. It's a genuine response to relentless stress, and it affects your entire body. Think about it like this. Imagine you're juggling. At first you start with 2 balls, manageable, right? But then someone keeps adding more and more. Soon you're overwhelmed, dropping everything, and left feeling frazzled. Your adrenal glands act the same. They're designed to handle stress in small doses, but constant pressure throws everything out of balance. You know, the high achievers who are ticking off goals like it's a to-do list, balancing demanding careers with family life, and still striving for perfection. Here's the truth. Chronic stress isn't something to brush off. Research shows that prolonged stress can disrupt your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis. That's the system responsible for your stress response. A study published in the Journal of Psychoneuroendocrinology found that continuous stress can lead to HPA axis dysfunction, affecting cortisol levels and leading to symptoms like fatigue, sleep disruptance, and mood swings. So when people dismiss adrenal fatigue as a myth, they're ignoring solid scientific evidence and, more importantly, undermining the real, very real struggles that you're facing every day. Let's bust another myth that you should just push through with sheer willpower and maybe an extra cup of coffee or 3. Sure, caffeine might give you a temporary jolt, but it's like trying to power your smartphone with a quick charge when the battery's about to die. It doesn't last. It might even do more harm than good in the long run. Your body isn't betraying you. It's sending out SOS signals. Ignoring them is like turning off your smoke alarm because you don't like the noise. You wouldn't do that, right? So why do we ignore the alarms that our bodies set off? So let's stop downplaying what's really going on. Adrenal fatigue is real. It's impactful, and acknowledging it is the first step towards taking back your energy and your life. Now that we've cleared the air about the myths, let's dive deeper into what's actually happening inside your body when stress takes over. So what is exactly adrenal fatigue? Let's dive into it together. Picture your adrenal glands as tiny guardians perched atop your kidneys. They produce cortisol, often called the stress hormone, which acts like your body's built-in alarm system. It's there to help you navigate challenges, whether it's a tight deadline, a big presentation, or an unexpected curveball in your day. But here's where things go off the rails. When stress becomes the constant companion, those adrenal glands are working overtime. It's like leaving your car engine running nonstop. Not only is it unsustainable, but eventually parts start to wear out. Continuous stress keeps your adrenal engines revving at full throttle, disrupting cortisol production and throwing your entire hormonal balance out of sync. Let me share a bit of my own journey with you. Not too long ago, I was right where you might be right now. I was juggling a demanding career, family responsibilities, and the pressure to excel in every role I played. On the outside, I appeared to have it all together. But inside, I felt like I was running on fumes. Mornings were the most challenging. No matter how much I slept, I'd wake up feeling exhausted. Coffee became my lifeline. I needed multiple cups just to feel somewhat functional. Despite eating well and sticking to my workout routine, I couldn't shed the stubborn weight around my midsection. My mind was foggy, making it tough to focus, and my mood swings swung unpredictably. Does that sound familiar? I knew something had to change, so I dove into researching my symptoms and stumbled upon adrenal fatigue. It was like someone turned on a light in a dark room. Everything started to make sense. And here's the thing. I'm not alone in this. Women like us are experiencing this silent struggle every day. Research supports this too. Studies have shown that chronic stress can disrupt the HPA axis, the communication highway between your brain and adrenal glands, leading to irregular cortisol levels. This disruption can manifest as fatigue, cognitive difficulties, mood swings, and metabolic issues. Understanding this was so empowering. It wasn't that I was failing or not strong enough. My body was responding exactly as it should under prolonged stress. It was sending out SOS signals. This realization was the catalyst for developing the care method. By addressing the root causes of adrenal fatigue, I was able to restore my energy, balance my hormones, and reclaim my vitality. And since then, I've helped countless women do the same. When we talk about adrenal fatigue, we're really discussing how relentless stress throws your body's natural balance out of whack. You're leading teams, closing deals, caring for your family, all while your stress response is stuck in high gear. It's silently impacting your health, but it doesn't have to be this way. Here's the hopeful part. Recognizing the problem is the first crucial step towards transformation. It's not about blaming yourself. It's about understanding your body's signals and taking action. Your body is incredibly resilient and has an amazing capacity to heal when given the right support. Those symptoms you're experiencing, they're not betrayals or signs of weakness. They're messages urging you to listen and make a change. I've been there. I've walked this path, and I've emerged stronger on the other side. And I know that you can too. Now that we've unpacked what's happening with adrenal fatigue, let's explore some of the signals that your body might be sending you so you can recognize them and take proactive steps. You might be thinking, wait a minute, this all sounds a bit too familiar. Let me ask you, do you feel exhausted even after a full night's rest? Is that stubborn weight around your middle refusing to go away no matter how well you eat or how much you work out? Do you find yourself in a fog where even simple decisions feel like climbing a mountain? And what about those mood swings that seem to come out of nowhere, making you feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster? These aren't just random glitches. They're your body's way of waving a red flag, trying to get your attention. Think of it as your phone's battery constantly draining faster than it should. No matter how many times you charge it, it just doesn't hold the power. Frustrating, right? Your body is the same. When your adrenal glands are overwhelmed, they can't keep up with the demands placed on them, and things start to go haywire. I've seen these signs in so many incredible women that I've worked with. High achievers who are used to conquering challenges suddenly find themselves feeling drained and frustrated. It's like your body is saying, hey, I need some attention here. Let me share why this happens. When you're under constant stress, your adrenal glands struggle to produce cortisol, the hormone that helps you manage stress. According to research published in the Annual Review of Physiology, chronic stress can disrupt cortisol levels, leading to fatigue, weight gain, brain fog, and mood disturbances. So these symptoms aren't just in your head. There's a real physical reason you're feeling this way. But here's the empowering part. Recognizing these symptoms is the first step towards taking back control. You're not alone, and you don't have to accept feeling like this is your new normal. Imagine waking up, feeling refreshed and full of energy. Picture yourself tackling your day with a clear mind, making decisions with ease, and feeling balanced through it all. Sounds pretty great, doesn't it? I've helped many women just like you understand these signals and take actionable steps to restore their well-being. It's absolutely possible for you too. So now that we've identified the important signs your body is sending you, let's explore how you can start addressing them with a holistic approach that fits seamlessly into your busy life. Here's the silver lining. There's a holistic way out of this. Enter the care method. Cycle, align, restore, and ease. It's not some cookie cutter plan. It's a personalized roadmap to help you rebalance your hormones, recharge your energy, and reclaim control over your life, all without sacrificing the career that you've worked so hard to build. Sounds almost too good to be true, right? But it's absolutely within your reach. I've created a guide that dives deep into these steps, and you can download it right now. The link is in the description. I want you to imagine waking up feeling genuinely refreshed, not dreading the day ahead, crushing it at work with sharp focus and enthusiasm, having enough energy left to enjoy the time with your family, pursue hobbies, or just unwind without collapsing on the couch. Stress isn't calling the shots anymore. You've found that sweet spot of balance and vitality. This is not a pipe dream. That's what the CARE method can help you achieve. If you're ready to take the first step toward making this vision your reality, I've got something special for you in the guide. Download my free guide from exhausted to energized, the high achieving woman's step-by-step guide to restoring energy and balance. Inside, you'll discover the exact 4 steps to balance your hormones, shed that stubborn stress weight, and start feeling like the powerhouse that you are. Now that you know what adrenal fatigue is, I want you to watch the next video in this series where we're going to take a deep dive into the signs and symptoms that you need to watch for. I'll see you there.